More About Santa Fe, New Mexico by Gregory Brandt. One thing about me is I once lived in Santa Fe, New Mexico for a few months. I had visited there before, but this was my first time staying more than a couple days. I got there in October 2011 and left in December, right before Christmas. Santa Fe and its snow-topped mountains are a great way to get into the holiday spirit. When I got there in early October, the weather started getting cooler and it was a little brisk. Fall was in the air. It's the oldest state capital in the United States, like 5 centuries old, and it's the highest altitude, like 8,000 feet above sea level. Many writers and artists have always loved Santa Fe. It's recognized as one of the world's great art cities due to its many galleries, especially in the city center, around the plaza, and off a canyon road. Santa Fe is one of the most walkable cities in the United States. I had my Mazda Protege when I was there, but I hardly even had to drive it. I kept it parked at a safe spot. I bought a monthly bus pass, which is only $40 a month. Anywhere I had to go, I could either walk there or take the bus. Santa Fe has an eclectic bus system that matched its artistic personality. Most buses were restored classic-style buses from the 1950s and 1960s that I had seen in old movies but never rode inside, and probably never will again. Each city bus was equipped with a radio station that played whatever station the driver liked. Most bus drivers seemed to prefer the classic rock station. The music was then pumped through the bus's speakers for everyone to hear as we drove through the mountain scenery. I had never seen a city bus system like that, and I don't think any bus system in the world operates that well. Despite being a small town and the 4th largest city in sparsely populated New Mexico, Santa Fe has an awesome system of radio stations that match well with the artists and writers. There's a great classical music station. There was a decent NPR affiliate. This was 11 years ago, before NPR turned to crap. But I remember even picking up a couple pirate radio stations and some very strange signals that would have made Nikola Tesla proud. Santa Fe feels like it's on its own planet. It's a hodgepodge of actors, musicians, writers. There are Native American families, Latino families, American families, rebels, outcasts, organic farmers, and also conquistadors. There are literally descendants from Spanish landowners who still dress in 16th century outfits with bright colors and swords on their side. Santa Fe, New Mexico is unlike every city on earth. The architecture and the buildings are as unique as the people. The buildings are of distinct Adobe Style, which is a mixture of sun-dried earth and straw. I lived in an Adobe building for the 3 months before I got to Santa Fe, and I can tell you no other building I had ever been inside, even ones with central air, kept the heat out when it was hot, but also kept the warmth inside when it was cold. Something magic happens in those Adobe buildings, which actually have very few windows and doors. They're able to breathe and protect you as if Mother Earth has wrapped its own Navajo blanket on you. Trains and the Santa Fe Railroad had always been a mainstay of Santa Fe since the 1800s, and they really add to the region's romantic character. I used to walk from the famous Santa Fe Railroad station to the downtown Santa Fe Public Library, one of the oldest libraries in the United States, almost every day, and it was always a long walk full of adventure. There are no strip malls or dollar stores in Santa Fe, and when Walmart insisted on coming to town, they made them build their eyesore of a building on the outskirts. I have dozens of stories I could tell you about Santa Fe, New Mexico, and it's one of the most interesting parts of my life. From helping a busker jazz play the theme from 12 Monkeys in the infamous plaza, to visiting art galleries on Canyon Road, and an unbelievable Dios de los Muertos, Day of the Dead festival, which I will never forget. Even if I never return to Santa Fe, I will always love Santa Fe, New Mexico. I go into more detail about Santa Fe and my adventures there in my second book, which will be available in about a year. My name's Gregory Brandt. Check out my first book, Gonzo Education. Have a great